Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Kova, and welcome back to some more daily transfer news. As always, we are back again. If you are new around here, make sure you do subscribe to get these videos every single day. So we're going to kick it off with a bit of an update anyway, and that is Ashley Williams. He has officially been announced as an Everton player. He moved to Everton for a fee of £12 million, which is, I think, is a good sign, and he's 31. At the end of the day, I was mentioning how it's not really going for the future, but I don't think Everton need that at the moment. They need someone right now who's ready to go. And to sign someone with Premier League experience is just a fantastic bit of business for them, and that's a great replacement for Stones. Next up is I think it's a championship move, and this is Luke Ayling. He is a centre-back for Bristol City. He is on the move to Leeds United for a fee of about £750,000. I think it's like Leeds' 8th signing of this transfer window, which is just crazy. Next up is Denayer. He was getting linked to a permanent move actually to Galatasaray after spending them with the loan spell last season. He is also getting linked to Arsenal. Though, so desperate they are getting. His move to Galatasaray is still most likely that permanent transfer to them. However, Arsenal are now expressing an interest in the young Belgian centre back. Daniel Opere is next. He was getting linked to another Prem club, but it's now Crystal Palace who are leading the way. I think he'd be a really good sign at right back for Palace. It was kind of a problem issue with Ward filling in there. So getting a paw would be a great sign, and Rottle Pace, I can't wait to use him in the Prem if he gets in. Completes his deal to Palace, obviously. Obviously, it's crazy for Bundesliga right back last season. He's probably the best one, him and Diekmeer or Alarm. So it'd be a nice one to get in the Prem. No fee yet reported, but obviously Palace do have a lot of money now. Lucas Leiva is next up. This is an update, guys. He is not going away from Anfield, basically. He's staying at Liverpool after Jurgen Klopp blocks his move. I think his move was actually to Galatasaray as well. That has now been blocked. I think I put that yesterday or the day before, how they were waiting on him to decide his future. It has been confirmed he is staying at Liverpool because Jurgen Klopp does not have the options in centre midfield, which kind of links in with the Dahoud yesterday that we kind of put out there. He doesn't have the options in midfield. He's kind of saying, especially defensive midfield, like that kind of basic centre mid position, not attacking wise. He thinks that he doesn't have enough in the centre mid department, so it may see Dahoud actually come, and if he does, then Lucas may leave after that. But for now, it looks like Lucas will remain a Liverpool player. Yakuba Silla is next up. He's getting linked to the move to Newcastle. He's a centre mid from Lille. I think he's currently playing for. He's not the best, I'd say that. Lille at times can be good, and at times they can be the worst team in the world. So it's an interesting move that Newcastle are going for him. I think they do need centre mids. They do need to do a whole rebuilding job. The team last season just was not good enough. Obviously, the few odd standout players that they had will be leaving, and now they need to kind of rebuild. Shelvey in midfield, I think he's a good player. They need someone else there next to him with him. Next up is Mahrez. This is a big one. He has accepted the fact that he is staying at Leicester, and this was despite him being seen in a Chelsea hotel, where Conte happened to be as well. Apparently, though, he is going to sign a new deal. New discussions are underway. I don't know if that will include a release fee if they don't get Champions League or something like that. I'm not too sure. It could see an update in that, though. However, for at least this season anyway, he will remain a Leicester player. The other big one is Mesut Ozil. From what we're reading, apparently he will reportedly relish the chance to go to Real Madrid. Go back there, leave Arsenal, and go back to Real Madrid. Apparently, Arsenal failed to get both him and Sanchez new deals this season, so it could be linked into that. Personally, I don't think Ozil will leave anyway. It's just kind of a rumour at the moment, and I can't see Real Madrid going back in for him. He didn't really do it there at one point anyway. Why would they go back in for a player that they let go, who they deem surplus to requirements when they had James Rodriguez instead? I don't really see the point in this one. Next up is Talisca, getting linked with Wolves a lot recently. A big fee was touted, £20 million. Move to Wolves was touted. It has now been sanctioned by the FA to get this deal done, which is just mental. £20 million to a championship club is just a huge amount of money. Now, I know this guy, is 21, so there's a lot of potential in him. Sorry, 22. There's a lot of potential in him, but even for that fee, that is just crazy for a championship club to spend on that. You could buy 3 or 4 really good players to improve your promotion push. So they must see this guy as really top notch. Gabriel is next up. He was getting linked with Leicester. We put that yesterday. They have made a £23 million bid. Atletico Madrid have also made a bid on the Brazilian. They bid £17.2 million. So if the two, rumours are actually true of both teams bidding on them, surely Leicester will win that one. But the player might have his heart set on a move to Spain. We don't know. Icardi is next up, again getting linked with a move away from Inter Milan. Napoli are ready to offer £53.3 million to get the Argentinian striker. Zaza is next up. He was linked to West Ham, that's why I put him in this. However, he is now clear to do a deal with Wolfsburg. Apparently, it's in advanced negotiations and ready to be announced pretty soon that Zaza will leave Juventus and join Wolfsburg. And finally, we end with Juan Mata, getting linked to Everton quite a lot recently. However, Villarreal are keen on the Spanish winger. Obviously, it's pretty certain that he will leave, given the fact that Mourinho actually sold him when he was Chelsea manager, and they will get someone else in. So a few big, decent ones coming in. Lucas Steyn, obviously, is in there. Ashley Williams going to Everton was a big fee, and whether Ozil leaves or not is another interesting one that could make Liga BBVA big again. So guys, if you did enjoy, as always, let's try and get 10 likes on these videos, and I shall see you in the next one.